Hey everyone, let me tell you a truly mind-blowing story. There was once a man who had a deep understanding of how the world really works, so he decided to put it to the test right away. Sitting at his desk, he closed his eyes and vividly imagined himself driving a brand new Cadillac. This wasn't just simple daydreaming, it was an intense conviction, a feeling that washed over his entire body. This car is already mine. After soaking in that feeling, he just let it go. He completely dropped the thought of the Cadillac. And then something incredible happened. Just 2 weeks later, a friend came to him and said, "Hey, I want to gift you a brand new Cadillac for free." Wow, amazing, right? But here's the twist. The man politely declined, saying, "I'm not really interested in a luxurious lifestyle." This is a true story about Dr. Lester Levinson, the creator of the letting go technique. This short story holds the entire secret to creating the life we desire and an even deeper wisdom beyond that. If you watch this video to the end, you'll be able to see the world from a completely new perspective. Alright, let's dive in. Now, when you hear Lester's story, you're probably thinking, wait a second, I'm constantly thinking about my dream car, so why isn't it working for me? How did this guy manifest a Cadillac so easily just by thinking about it? On the surface, our situations might seem similar, but there's a crucial secret ingredient hidden here. I say this all the time, but the real key to manifestation isn't what you want. It's not about a special technique or method either. The secret is all about your state of mind. Is your mind tense and contracted, or is it relaxed and expanded? Everything depends on this. Let's compare Lester's situation to ours. Both wanted a nice car, but deep down, we tend to think things like, "Ugh, if I just had that car, people would finally respect me. If I had that car, I could finally feel worthy." It's this very thought that makes us obsess over an external thing like a dream car. Until we get it, we live in a constant state of anxiety, impatience, and tension. When your mind is constricted and tight like this, reality becomes rigid, too. Nothing can flow in. Everything gets blocked. But Dr. Levinson was completely different. The visualization technique he used wasn't the important part. The real key is the fact that even when his friend offered him a Cadillac for free, he unhesitatingly said, "No thanks. I don't need it." Why? Because he truly didn't need it. His mind was already in a state of abundance and freedom, with or without the Cadillac. The car was just a casual experiment born from that relaxed state of mind, like asking, I wonder if I can make this happen. It was as casual as us trying to manifest something small, like a tennis ball. Because he didn't need it, there was no heavy emotional weight attached to it. Because there was no obsession, it effortlessly popped into his reality. But the Porsche you desperately want? That's different. It's not a lighthearted experiment. It feels like a life-defining dream, right? The fact that you don't have it right now creates dissatisfaction. It makes you see your current reality in a negative light and fuels your impatience and anxiety. Ultimately, that obsession constricts your mind, preventing you from attracting the very thing you want. And here's the problem: the more desperately you want something, the harder it is to let it go. Logically, we all know we should release our attachment, but our hearts just won't listen. It feels almost impossible. This is why we need a new perspective. We need to learn to stay in that relaxed state of, it'd be nice if I had it, but I'm perfectly fine if I don't. It's in that very moment of release that the things we wanted so badly start to show up in our lives, lightly and effortlessly. We all want things like money, a nice car, a beautiful home, or recognition. We believe those things will raise our self-worth and allow us to live more confidently, so we work tirelessly, we compete, and we push ourselves to the limit. We get jealous when we see others succeed, and we feel crushed with disappointment when we don't get what we want, as if our whole world is falling apart. But now, let's try a little thought experiment. Imagine that you are the developer of this giant video game called Life. Inside this game, there are countless players. They compete endlessly for better items and higher rankings, fighting day and night to climb the leaderboards. But what about you, the game's developer? How would you feel watching all of this? You wouldn't need to scramble for the best in-game items, would you? Because you know the entire game world came from you. You know that you and the world aren't separate. Your value as the creator isn't determined by your in-game level or the gear you have. Knowing this, you have no obsession with having to own anything within the game. Let's switch the metaphor from a game to a dream. When you're dreaming, all sorts of people appear. Some are rich, some are beautiful, and in the dream, you might feel jealous or envious of them. But what if, in that moment, you become lucid and realize, wait a minute, this is my dream. Everything changes instantly. There's no reason to impress the characters in your dream. There's no reason to compare yourself to them. The whole idea of being better or worse than them becomes meaningless. Why? Because the entire dream is a creation of your consciousness. You are the owner, the creator of that dream. You are the dream, and the dream is you. Think about it. Would a game developer get jealous of a high-level player? Would you, the master of your dream, feel inferior to a character you created? A novelist doesn't look at their heroic main character and despair. Why am I not as great as them? It's the same for us. The moment you realize that this world is a grand projection of your own consciousness, all the comparison, competition, obsession, and pain that tormented you simply vanishes like smoke. Your existence isn't something that needs external things to be complete. You were already complete from the very beginning. If that's true, then we no longer need to torture ourselves. Whether you have money and fame or not, whether you feel superior or inferior in comparison to others, none of it has any bearing on your intrinsic worth. The only thing that matters is awakening to the truth that you are the source, the master of this world. In that moment, you achieve true freedom, a life that is no longer shaken by the outside world's conditions or opinions. When we picture the Buddha, what image comes to mind? It's not someone sweating and striving to achieve something. It's an image of serene peace, sitting in perfect stillness. The reason Buddha was so calm is because he realized that our being is inherently whole and complete. Therefore, he was able to see through the illusion of needing to constantly strive for more, the compulsion of having to achieve something to be worthy. When we think of ourselves as just one tiny speck in the universe, we constantly feel the need to fill ourselves up with external things. We feel small and lacking, so we believe we need a bigger house, a better car, more clothes to prove our own size and value. But what if you deeply realize the truth? I am the universe itself. In that instant, the compulsion to possess more things vanishes. If you are already the whole, what could you possibly be lacking? Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't own anything. The point isn't what you have or don't have. The key is whether your mind is free. Are you okay whether you have it or not? That is true freedom. When things come to you, you enjoy them gratefully. And if they disappear one day, you don't suffer. True wealth and freedom don't come from the outside. They are born from realizing you are already whole and from discovering how many things you can live without needing. In that moment, we awaken from the illusion of possession and competition. We begin to live as our true selves, inherently complete beings, living in unshakable freedom and peace. You are already the master of a universe that contains everything. All that's left is to realize this truth and start enjoying this wonderful playground called life.